today we're going to explore the features and will allow you to pick which you think will work for you and in your classroom. I'll be sharing a slide and we'll discuss it. Then we're going to now go into hands-on practice of what exactly we discussed about it, the slide. If you have any question, kindly just unmute yourself and I'll pause and take it over again. Please let me know if you can see the slide. First thing we're going to talk about is introduction to Google Meet, which is what we use it for. Just like Zoom, we use Google Meet for virtual meetings, classes. It works as we're using this right now, Zoom for this seminar. You can also use Google Meet for video conferencing too. Teachers can also use it to conduct live classes, share your resources, collaborate with your students. It works the same way. Now, how do you create a meeting link? We're going to do this. So this is just an overview. We're going to take it one at a time. I'll share my screen. I'll do it one at a time. So all you need to go is just go to your Google Chrome, type in meet.google.com or Google Meet. It will take you to the interface. Next thing, you click on New Meeting and select Create Meeting for Later. We're going to do that. And then you copy the link that is provided and share it to your student, either via email, WhatsApp, or any learning management system you're using. Now, this link, anytime they click on it, it automatically starts the meeting for you. We use Google Meet the same way we use Zoom, but most times people go to Google Meet because Google Meet allows you to host a free meeting for up to 1 hour. And that's if you have like multiple people, like how we are in right now. If this is Google Meet, we can be up to like 20, 30, and the meeting will last for only 1 hour. Once it's 1 hour, it will stop and we'll have to restart. Unlike Zoom, that is 45 minutes. Also, if you're just 2 people in a Google Meet meeting, you can host it for as long as you want. So just you and your student, you can for a longer period of time. This is good for when you're just starting out and monthly fee. You can use Google Meet for the meantime until you're able to host Zoom. For most, they also want to like use it for a longer period of time. It depends on what you want. So today we'll be learning how to use Google Meet, the features and what have you. Like I said, we're going to go through this slide and then we'll do hands-on practical where everybody will go use their devices and we'll practice together. So the first thing you have is creating a meeting link. So what does this entail? To create a Google Meet link, you don't need to download the app. You just need to go to your Chrome or web browser, any web browser at all that you have. You go there and type meet.google.com or you just type Google Meet. It will bring it up. You click on it and click on New Meeting. Once you have clicked on New Meeting, it will tell you to create a link now or for later. You click on Create a Link for Later. It will give you a link and start a meeting for you. You copy that link and share it with whoever you want to have in that meeting. And that's how you create a meeting link. Of course, we're still going to practicalize this. We're just going to like move on. So next part we have is audio and video features. Just as how you have on Zoom, you have your audio and video features, microphone and your camera at the bottom. You use it to mute or unmute yourself during classes, just like you use in Zoom. You can also choose which audio input or output you want. When I'm sharing my screen and to show how this works, I'll show you how you can choose either between headset, like how I'm using headset right now, or just your normal phone or laptop camera when you're using it. So this will help you know how the audio is going, where you want the audio to go, and navigate it. So I'll just run this briefly so that we can on our own. So the next thing we have is screen sharing. Same way I'm sharing my screen here on Zoom, you can also share your screen. You can share your Google Meet screen. All you need to do is present. There's a part that says present. You click on present and you can share your screen. Now, Google Meet is a little different from Zoom. It gives you like options. You can choose to share your entire screen. You can share a show or even a tab. Now, this is good for when you don't want to show everyone what is on your entire screen. You just want to show a specific thing, maybe a window, which is something like this slide I have, or maybe you have a tab on Chrome or on your web browser that you want to click on. You can immediately just share that. So that's one good thing that it has. Finally, it also have this really nice feature that I like using, which is the background. When you're on Google Meet, both you and your student get to like pick really nice backgrounds. Sometimes it's even good for icebreakers during class. You allow the child to pick a background that they like, or you can even use it to travel because it has different backgrounds, different cultures and all. Work background, relaxation, leisure, what you have. So you can use it to set a background behind you, especially when your background is not really good. We have preset one, there's the office one, backgrounds and all that you can just put there, apply, and it is really good. It just helps blur out what is behind you. And it also keep distractions away, like what we learned yesterday, having a good background and making your student to focus. Then the next thing we have is recording and live streaming. Just like on Zoom, you can record your meeting. Google Meet also allows you to record your meeting, and it saves it on your drive, Google Drive, and you can always go there to like pick it. Also, it allows live streaming. Remember, it has a limited number of people for the free version. So let's say you want a bigger crowd, you can live stream it to YouTube and they can join YouTube and watch what you're doing. So let's say you are having a cooking class and you decide to like take that class on Google Meet. You can live stream it to YouTube immediately, and any other person that wants to join that activity can just go to YouTube and watch it. You can connect it and live stream it directly to YouTube. So that's one feature that they really have that I think for other ones you have to be technical a little, for Google Meet it have to do that quickly and all. Well, for here, you can see that sometimes if you have a particular number of audience, it might not allow you to use that on the free version. So there's what we call Google Workspace, which is like you getting a paid version and all the Google apps there. So you live stream to as many audience as you want and all, but that's for the paid version of Google Meet. Then we have whiteboards, which is what teachers are always looking for. Before now, Google Meet used to have a free whiteboard, just like Zoom, but they took it out, I think, last year. So for the purpose of this training, I'm going to tell you what I use, a free board that you can download. You can download it on your phone or on your laptop. It's called Microsoft Whiteboard. Microsoft Whiteboard works just like any whiteboard. So if you download it, all you need to do is share your screen. Once you share your screen, you'll be able to use the board on Google Meet the same way you have used on Zoom. The only difference is that you have to download the board there. So that's that on that. The same way you use your board to like write, that's the same way you use it on Zoom and all. The whiteboard features have a lot. We'll go to it very soon. And then we have participants, how to manage them. So when you have participants in your meeting as the host, you can mute them, unmute them, allow them to share, allow them to chat and all. You can also remove people from your meeting if they are being disruptive or unnecessarily loud and all that. So it still gives you the right as the person that started the meeting to do whatever you want to do regarding that. And then we have what we call locking meetings. Now, sometimes you might want to start the meeting yourself before others can join. You have, as the host, the ability to do that. We're going to learn how that, and your host, your quick access, you can turn off people only join you invite them. So if you do that, whenever you start the meeting, nobody can join you until you allow them in. Also, you can also disable it that anybody can join the meeting at any time. And you can turn on your notification too, so anybody that joins can be notified that someone is meeting, and you can start it immediately. Then we have some additional features that might be in peak. One nice thing the emojis on Google Meet does is that if you and your student are clicking it at the same time, it creates like this really big popping things like fireworks or celebratory things. You are raising hand, it just scrolls and then splashes. So children really find that interesting. You can share, of course, in the chat, you can share questions just like we're doing here, links and file. You can also have breakout rooms where you can split people into small groups, but this is a paid feature. You can use it on the free version. And you have question and answer and pools where you can create during class to engage your students. And that is that on Google Meet. We're going to now go over and practice. So before I share my screen for practicing, I would like us all to get our phones or our laptops ready, because I would like us to do this together, so we'll all benefit from it. So let me know when we're ready. If you're ready, just so that I will know that, okay, it's time. So now I'm just going to type Google Meet on this so we can open up and start. So on your browser, you can also do the same. Just type Google Meet. So once you type Google Meet, it will bring you to this, and then I'll click the first thing there, which is my Meet account, and this is what it is showing. So let me know if we are here or we are where I am on your own end before I continue, please.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. All right. Because I'm sharing and I'm on multiple tabs, I can't really see our hands, but we can put thumbs up in the chat. I can see the chat. So once you type Google Meet on your browser and all, this is what it will bring you to. For the purpose of this training, we are starting a new meeting. So you just click New Meeting. Once you tap on it, it will ask you if you want to create a meeting for later or an instant meeting. For this, we're going to create a meeting for later. Okay, you can click create a meeting for later and you copy the link. But for now, I'll create an instant meeting so that I'll use the feature that we are trying to learn. Okay. All right. And to be on your calendar, let's say the meeting is going to be maybe 2 days away or something, and you just want to put it there and then send a notification to everyone there that, okay, on this day we're going to have this meeting. You can schedule it and leave it there. For now, we'll click on instant meeting. Now, so that it will start the meeting for you immediately. If you're on your phone, it might not allow you to do both, as I'm doing right now on the laptop. On the laptop, it can easily allow you to be still on Zoom and still start Google Meet. But on your phone, it might tell you to stop one. So if it's not working on your phone, both of them are not working at the same time. You might just need to watch what I'm doing and follow along. So if we have all started an instant meeting, let me know. We can send a chat or someone can respond so we can move on. So for the purpose of this training, don't allow your camera just off so that it will not disrupt your Zoom class.
Okay.
All right. So by the side here, you can see it has a link. It's telling me share this link with others you want in the meeting. Now, once I click here and I copy this link, I can now go and paste this link to anybody I want. To paste, you can just do Ctrl V. Let me come to, now I've set the meeting link. Now this link, anytime I click on this link, now I'm going to Google Meet meeting. So this is now the link provided this meeting, automatically, anytime someone clicks on this link, I send it to this Zoom class now, and you click on it, it will direct you to this link. And even if I end the meeting today, as long as I have this link and I click on it, it will open up because I created it with my Google account. So that is how you can get a Zoom link, a meeting link from Google Meet. It's quite easy and all. So once you share this link, anybody that clicks on the link will join the meeting. Now, if someone is telling you that they can't join, that they need a password, are you seeing this part that says NEMXTNHOSE? That is the password for the meeting. So if anybody goes to googlemeets.com now and you tell them to enter a link, they can, or a password, they can just type these letters after the slash, and that is the letter that will bring them to the meeting. Unlike Zoom that you have ID and password, Google Meet does not have that. It's just letters. So anytime the person types in these letters on the Google Meet interface, it will bring them to your meeting. So now let's start exploring the different features that we in this slide. The first was screen sharing, which here on Google Meet is showing present screen. If you click on it, like I said, you have tabs. You have window, you have entire screen. So you can see all the tabs I have open now. When I'm on the brief tab, it's showing all the tabs I have open. And if there's any of them that I want to click on right now, I'll just click on it and click share. Then it will share that screen for everyone in the meeting. If I click on window, it will pop out the windows. For now, I don't have any open. It will pop out what I have. Windows are not tabs here. You can also share some tabs anyway, but it might be things like slide that you have kept, or maybe even a Zoom meeting going on. You can just click on it and share it as a window. Now, if you click entire screen, then you will be sharing everything on your computer. So everything, window, tab, thing will be shared. Now, if you are sharing a tab, you will see that there's an option under that says share audio. Let me read it properly because it's a little bit tiny. Also share tab audio. For tabs, if you don't want to share an audio, you can turn it off. But for Windows and entire screen, it automatically shares your audio. So, okay, if on the app, the same way it works here is the same, actually almost the same thing. The only thing is that what you have is audio, video, mic, then you have the emoji and then the 3 dots, right? And if you tap on it, that's what will open the options for you to do other things. The first thing, when you tap those 3 dots, you'll see the raise hand feature. Then you'll see this same icon, a square with an arrow in it. If you tap on it, that's what will tell you to share screen. But the difference is on your phone, it will not give you your tab or whatever. It just tells you to share your screen and you have to share your entire screen. On your phone, once you click on those 3 icons, it brings out all the other things we'll be discussing here. They are hidden, they are all there. So we'll just be taking them one at a time. But your sharing screen, you have to share everything. And it tells you to share device audio when it's popping up. Allow that. If not, they won't hear anything you are sharing. It's always important to turn on your device audio. Then you start sharing your screen. Sometimes when you click share, it will bring out apps for you to turn on. Turn on all the apps, because what it's saying is that you should allow Google Meet to share any of the apps on your device. So you have to allow it. If not, it wouldn't share. So yeah, that's that on screen sharing. I'm also going to still take it again on the computer. Let me cancel here and start it over again. So just anywhere at all on your phone or your computer. On your phone, you have to click these more options, these 3 dots, to see some of the features. On your computer, it comes up, you just click share screen and it will bring you to whatever you want to share. On the phone, on the other hand, it will just tell you to share screen. you can't really choose what part of your screen you want to share. You have to share everything. On your laptop, you can choose to share a tab, which is your browser tabs, what you have on your browser. A window, what you have outside your browser. It can be an application, it can be a document, whatever it is you have on your laptop, that's what you can share as a window. But if you click your entire screen, it is sharing everything on your screen, and you will be the one to like determine where you want to take it to. It is good when you are sharing your board to use a window, so you can click specifically on the board and the student will see it. So I'll be moving on to the next part. Let's talk about our audio. I was saying the other time that when we come here, I'm going to talk about how you can use it. So if you see in your audio here, once you bring it down on the phone, you can still connect if you have your headset on your phone and you connect it, automatically your audio will be on your phone, on your headset. But here, even if you have a headset or whatever, you can still choose which of them you want to share on your laptop. So this tiny arrow there, you click on it, it will show what do you want. You can see that it's showing me what I'm using. I'm using Zoom and then default. So which one will I want to use as my default audio for this meeting? On the other hand, if I was not on Zoom, it might have shown me my headset to connect to. And if you want more settings, you can just click there. The same thing with your video. You can go there and pick where you want the video to turn off from. This is especially when maybe you're having problems with your camera or it's not working. You can just click on choose what you want to do. We also spoke about backgrounds and effects. Now, if you click here, it brings up something for you, a tiny thing that says background and effects. So this is when you can pick your background for your meeting. So let me share so we can see the different backgrounds on Google Meet. So you can see them that there are a lot. We have professional backgrounds, you have cozy home, that there are a whole lot. So depending on the background that you want, I can't use it right now because my video is turned off because I am using Zoom to share my video. But anyone you click becomes your background. So if you are somewhere that you really don't want to share your background or it's not really nice, you can just pick one that suits it, and that is what your student will see. It covers up your entire background, and that's what will be there. You can also use filters. You want to talk about your appearances or add something. This is for if you're teaching children that are in like nursery or babies. It's really interesting because you can become a cake or a flying or even a puffer fish. You can also encourage your children to do it, like usually during break. Let them go add filters to themselves. Makes them happy, also makes you happy. This for like early years teachers. It's something that will be cool for icebreakers in class. Can also be a reward system. You tell them, if you do very well, I'm going to allow you to become a puffer fish for 5 minutes, or we'll become puffer fish together and we swim around. Something interesting to do together. Then you can also touch up your appearance, adjust your lighting, or make it night, day, depending on what you want and all. So that is that for backgrounds on Google Meet. On your phone, if your camera is turned on, you will see something like a plus sign on your phone, because you might not see the background when you click the 3 signs. But if your camera is turned on the camera part, you will see this square thing, this thing here, that looks like a picture of someone in the middle. So once you tap on it, you'll be able to see background, filter, and all. You can also choose to blur your screen, which is if you don't want to put any filters at all, you just want to blur your background so that they will not see what is behind you. I don't want to use blur it. This one says you can slightly blur it so they can still see what's behind you. So you have three ways you can blur it. Either you slightly blur your background, which will still allow them to visibly a little see what is happening behind you, or you blur it permanently. The only thing they will be seeing is yourself. Your background will just be blurred. And then you also have add your own personal background. This is, let's say you want to, a picture of your home. You can take a picture of your home and put it behind you. So every time that's still what's going to be there, whether you have changed it or not. Or maybe it's a fine, cozy place you want to be your background. You can take a picture, upload it there, and that will forever be your background if you want to. If you don't want to use any of the ones that is provided by Google. All right, so I wanted to talk about recording and live streaming, which was what we said. So for recording and live sharing, once you click these three options, it will pop up. It's not allowed. Once I click on it, it will disappear on my end. Once you click on it, it will show you either if you want to record or you want to live stream, and you can do that there on your end. But those on the phone, actually the same thing. You click on the three live and you can see recording now. Like I said earlier, to record and all, you have to use the paid version to do that. For streaming, it allows you to stream to whether it's free or not, or paid. On your laptop, let me show you another place you can get it in. Are you seeing this dot here? This fourth dot that says meeting tools.
Okay.
If you click on it, you see live streaming and recording. Can you see it?
Okay, let me check that.
And on your phone, if you just click that, just these four tiny dots at the end too, that says tools. If you click on it, you can also find your recording and screen sharing there. So live streaming and recording, they're there. But you can see same premium for this, because it wouldn't allow you on this one to share it, to do it there. The next part is our whiteboard. Like I said, Google Meet has no whiteboard. So to use it, you have to download a whiteboard on your phone. So you can just go to a tab on your device and type Microsoft Whiteboard. Just type Microsoft Whiteboard and okay, so if you can see it's here, Microsoft free download and all. You can download it on your phone. If you type it on phone, it will show you the phone version. So if you download it, you can use it all as whiteboard. So once you have it, all you need to do is just share screen, go to window and share the board. And that's how you use a board on Google Meet. So that actually depends on what you'll be needing a board. If you are not needing a board, you can just do anything without a board. Before now, they had a board, just like they allowed screen share. It's also a business for them. So right now, you can no longer get a free board. Another thing you can do if you don't want to download a board is to use, there's this board called, think MIO board. Okay, Miro, MIRO board, Miro whiteboard. So this is another one. You can use this one virtually, so you don't have to download it. It's a web board, so you just need to sign up, and this one you can use it anywhere. So once you sign up for free, you can use the board without downloading it. Just like Google Meet is on your browser, you can use a Miro app board on your browser. Basically, that is all. The other features you have here is the raise hand feature, and then the emojis I was talking about that you can use during class. Let me stop sharing screen here. Present. So the other feature you can use is your emoji. If you tap on it, your students will be able to either when they are doing well, heart, thumbs up, whatever. Here is for you to change the color So if you click on it, you can choose a darker tone and it will change to the tone of your skin. It's just to make it like that. But if you and your students are clicking this at the same time, let's say this heart, you are all clicking the heart at the same time, it's going to make a big popping effect, and they find that really interesting. Another feature here is closed captioning. You turn it on, it just tells you what the other person is saying. As you can see, is already writing. So this is when you're in a really noisy place. You can turn on closed captioning so you can read what we are saying without having to do much. And then you have the chat button, which is where you use to chat with people or discuss or send links or what have you, paste things for your students to watch or that. Then you have your people or the participants, people in the meeting. This is where you see who is here on your meeting, and you can also control what you want to happen there with them. I'm the only one here, so really there's nothing I can do much. But if there are others, you can choose to add, remove, mute them, or that. Then this key here is where we have our host controls. You can see that you can allow participants to mute or mute themselves, whatever you want to do. I want to scroll down to that part. You can see that there are two things here, meeting access. You can either put your meeting to be open. So this one, anyone can join the meeting without you permitting them.
How are you today?
Or you can put it as trusted, and before anyone will join meeting, they will be asked or to wait for hosts to allow them in. So you can do all of these things in this tiny button here that has a key. And that is that on Google Meet. So the next thing we're going to be working on today is what we call I'll stop sharing Google Meet because we're done with it. A worksheet for online teaching. It's called Live Worksheets. So what does Live Worksheet means? You know how in class we can give our children a worksheet or something on a paper to do? Live Worksheet allows you to do it on the web. Live on the web, the answer is there and the answers is there. So you don't have to send it to them to work and then send you the picture. They can do it right there on the web. So today we want to practice that. So you can go to your browser and just type Live Worksheet. Here, Live Worksheet. So if you type Live Worksheet, it will come up. We can see I've already typed it, Live Worksheet, and that's what's showing there. Can we see it, please?
Yes.
All right. So you just click on that link, the first one that says Live Worksheet, and this is what you have. You don't need to actually log in or sign up, but as a teacher, it is advised that you sign up so that you can send it to the student or whatever. But without signing up, you can still have access to worksheets. So let's say I want to teach about noun for a grade 2 student. All I need to just type here is noun grade 2.
Your screen is black. Okay, good.
Yeah. I noticed it, so once I click, I'll be showing. Now you can see a lot of worksheet now is showing me on what I just typed, which is nouns and grade 2. So it will be showing me worksheets on that. And then I can look down and see this is grade 4. You can see here. So I will now go to the one I think is what I need. Now this one is saying level 1 and 2. I can pick this one now and say, okay, let me see what it looks like. I'll click on it. And then it's showing me singular and plural first noun, first grade. Then I scroll to see what it looks like. Now, this is the say, look at the picture and click and select the correct word for each picture. This is the worksheet. So they give example, teacher, teachers. So the student now will work on this worksheet right here online. Once I give them now, apple is 1. So maybe I'll say apple. Let me just try and briefly just do it so we don't have to. Then this one now, that is 2 or 3 cats. They will know that it's cats they need to pick on. Are you seeing how it's interactive and all online? So they get to answer it right there on the web. So once they are done answering, they scroll down and click on finish. Once they click finish, it will ask them, check your answer or email, send it to your teacher. Most time I advise they check their answer themselves. So if they click on it, it will verify their answers and they will know if they got everything or not, just right there on the screen. So let's see, I answered 2. So let's see what it will tell us. So I'll click on check results. Now you can see because I didn't answer these other ones, they are showing red, but the ones I answered, are you seeing them that they are showing green?
Yes.
So that is how your student can use the worksheet. Now this worksheet I answered, right? Your student don't need to also log in. All you need to do is come to this top here at the top of your screen. There you have the link. Double click on it and copy the link. Once you have copied the link, you go and paste it for the student. Let's say you're on Zoom now. You just come to the Zoom chat. I'm going to type that worksheet so everybody can try it on their own. If I just paste it here for the student, now it is up. Everyone can click on this link now and go and take the practice on their own. So this is what you can do for your student. You can also tell your students to share their screen once they have clicked on the link, whether it is on Google Meet or on Zoom. Once you have your link, you copy it from the top here. You just double click and copy. Then you come to the chat. Either it's on Zoom or Google Meet, you paste it. You can now tell your student or anyone in the meeting to click on the link, share their screen so you see what they are doing, and they can answer the worksheet right there online without you having to like send them to print it or for them to do anything. You can find worksheet on any topic of your choice, any class, including university, or as long as you want, or how long you can find it interactive. So we can click on this link to see it on our end. If you tap on that link I put in the chat to take you to this worksheet, you can answer it, submit and see your answer, just to see how it works. So that's that. If you click and see my answer, you see that you have 2 options. Either they will see finish. If they click finish, it will tell them to either see their answer or email it to their teacher. So as a teacher, you need to log in and have a teacher account. So if you have a teacher account, once they click that email to teacher, it will automatically send it to you. But if you don't want them to have to like send it to you, you want to just do it in class that moment, you just tell them to share their own screen. The same way you can share screen, you can share screen. So once they click on the link, tell them to share their screen so you will see them doing the work. So as they are done, and as yourself.
So that's
once they are done with that, you can then tell them, okay, this is your answer or not. That is if they are grown, like maybe up to if they are babies, you can just share the screen yourself and allow them to like control your screen. That's what Zoom allows somebody like remote control. You see remote control if you are sharing screen on Zoom. It allows remote control. You can allow somebody, for instance, now let me just do something. What's your name, ma? So I can do something that will tell you that you can control my screen.
Sharifat Abdullah.
Okay, let me see. All right. Now you will see on your screen now it's telling you to allow to control my screen. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now come and click on the option. Now you can move my mouse and go and So that way, if your student is in class, you can open the worksheet yourself. If the child is tiny, and you can tell them to control your screen and they can do the answer themselves. So depending on whichever one you want. This live worksheet is already made for you to mark your for the computer to mark it. The right answer is there already. But if the teacher wants to mark it, instead of telling the student to see result, you can tell them to email it to you and you can mark it immediately and they will see their answer. So it depends. Let me just go back. On this live worksheet, you don't, as a teacher, like you see the question she asked, if you want to be the one to mark it yourself, just sign up and create an account and you'll be able to. But if you just want an already made worksheet, you don't want to have to like make yours, because you can have option of making your own. If you want to have to make your own, just sign up and you can create yours. But if not, you can just come to live worksheet and search. If you want to teach about, let's say, photosynthesis, just type it. And you don't have to put a grade and you have your worksheet already. You click on it. There's even a video worksheet and they can work on it. All you need to do is search for your topic and it brings it out. Now for this one, it's a little different from the first one. They already have fill in the blank word. Sunlight is they all have, if there's a tiny video they can watch, then they can start answering it. So it depends on what you want. Just search, pick the one that works for you, and you use it, and you're good to go. So that's that on this.
Okay, well done. Please let's clap for Miss Oye in the reactions. You can just use your reactions. Okay, let's use what we practiced yesterday in Zoom. Your reactions. Everybody go to your reactions. You see any emoji you feel like giving to her, please just go ahead. I'm going to give you some party hats, or what do I give you now? So you can send with effects, or you can send with okay, good. All right, good. Well done. I'm going to send you a very fine dress, Miss Onye. So this is my gift for you. Okay. Thank you so much. Today's class ended before time, but it was worth it. So any questions? You enjoyed today's class? Any comments? We need feedback. We need feedback on Google Meet. Do you think Google Meet needs a lot of practice? Hello.
Yes, it does.
Our students.
Yes, it does.
Just raise your hand and so that our students for today. Did we have breakfast before coming to class? Everybody is quiet. Okay. Someone said yes in the chat. Okay. It needs a lot of practice, right? Okay. Who else? I think Sharifat said, okay, Miss Sharifat, you can go ahead.
Yes, I was just trying to say that, yes, it does. Okay. It needs a lot of practice. Okay. Even though my daughter has been using it for her own club, she does a reading club every Saturday, but I don't know how to use it. This is my first time having a one-on-one tutorial on how to use Google Meet. So she has really done a great job. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Onye.
Okay.
It's really worth it.
Thank you, Mama.
Okay. I am familiar with Google Meet, but the live sheet and the mirror, is that mirror is fantastic. It needs
that's the board.
Okay, but I think I love it already. Thank you, Miss Onye. Okay, so the thing is, my dad taught us something, and that principle has always worked for me, even growing up. He said, there is no shortcut to success except hard work. So if you come across ads on any ads or anybody that tells you, make 200 million in 2 hours, run away. So for every good thing, you have to put in the work. This is what I usually tell anybody I come in contact with to train in one way or the other. You have a part to play. Even if you're believing God to bless you, you have a part to play. You have to believe. You have to abide by the principles, that will warrant you to be blessed and all of that. So for this 3 days masterclass also, you have to put in the work and practice practice. I can assure you that if you are intentional about this, you are going to see the results. That's one thing I know for sure. But if you sleep on it and maybe you just attend class and then you do nothing, you just fold your arms and expect some dollars to fall from heaven, it's not going to work that way. So it's only for people that will take it seriously that can really reap the benefits thereof, of this 3 days masterclass. But thank you so much. I really your attendance is really encouraging. Though some of us arrived late to class today, but we're not in a physical school where we'll say, okay, kneel down and raise up your hand. And we are all adults. Then for Madam Sherifat, you said your daughter uses Google Meet already. Do you know one thing I noticed about children? They seem to grab things very fast, faster than us, so they understand how to go about all of these very, very fast. So we were doing more like adult education and just put in the work, okay? So thank you so much, Ms. Onye. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the group. And for the assignment I've not analyzed, or I've not assessed rather, I'll do my best to do so. I was expecting the assignments to come in earlier, but most of them came in this morning. So I'll do my best to assess as fast as possible and give you feedback. Okay, so Miss, your home fun, you want to say something about it and then we later drop it? Or... Hello, Miss Onye, are you still there?
Yes. Hello, can we hear me?
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing an amazing job.
Okay,
Thank you.
The one we had yesterday. It's just for you to practice how to use Google Meet. So just create your link and share it with your friends. And then turn on your video, choose the background, share a document or a whiteboard. You are supposed to record it because for this also you have to use it. So either your phone to record, or if you're using a laptop, just record it on your phone to show us how you use that. Just so that we know you're able to use. Your live worksheet is just for you to get one when you're on your Google Meet screen. Share a live worksheet and solve it. That's all I was so that you just be able to know that you understand it. And then you can just share your recorded video.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. Ms. Onye will assess your assignment on the group as soon as it drops. I was really excited about the live worksheet too. It's really an amazing one. And the part you talked about when the teacher and the student clicks on something like reactions together, it just creates a blast and all of that. Woo! So that's really another amazing feature I love about Google Meet. So in the absence of any question, I think we can call it a day. And I'll see us all, or we'll see ourselves tomorrow in class, same time, where we'll be